We are going to talk about the trades we took, the trades we missed, and the trades we were supposed to take, but we didn't make any money this week. Trust me, all the money. Today was a bleeding week for me. Today, price was moving in a smooth and dynamic way, but I managed to take losses upon losses. Today is like my worst week ever since October started. I've never been like. This was the trade we placed on Monday, so all my buyers you can see on the daily or on the weekly. So this was what happened on Thursday, and this was what happened on Friday. So you can see Friday's candle wasn't that strong. This was Friday's candle. Friday's candle wasn't that strong. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, price wants to break this area, this high. Price wants to break this high. So I was like, okay, if price wants to break this high, then what should I do? I should go and continue buying to the upside. So first of all, on Monday in the morning, I saw this touch over here. That was the first touch. Then I was like, okay, there's a rejection here. Then let me continue buying. So then after that, I drew a trend. I got a trend here. I drew a trend here. Yep. And I went to the smaller time frame, which was it a 15 minutes there about? So the 15 minutes there about. And I saw that price touched the trend line again, and there wasn't any huge push or any huge push to the downside. So I was like, okay, traders can't or traders don't want to buy or sell below this range. So I went to the smaller time frame, and I think my entry was around this. So my entry was around this side. I drew a fair value gap around this side. Price rejected multiple times. So you can see price rejected the first one, which was this side, and this one. So my entry was around here, and my exit was to close above, which was really bad. Sorry, let me use this too. This is a long shot. It's a long. So my entry was around here. I got a sniper entry, and my stop loss was around here. I was supposed to just use risk reward, but I wanted to be greedy. I wanted to go further and all these things. So I wanted to target above this structure. I was targeting above this structure. Yeah, was it 270? I target 270. So this was my initial thought process. The upside broke the structure, and now if you can see that okay, this thing has even given us a trend line, and then price broke the structure again. I was still holding. Then after that, I saw some rejection here, and I closed all my position. If I hadn't closed all my position, I would have taken an SL or something like that. So, and again, you can see that price came back to this zone, used the zone again for another momentum, but I didn't follow up. I didn't follow up on this move again. That was the next day, which was Tuesday. You can see that price came to tap here, and if I had followed up, I would have gotten another entry. Yeah. I would have gotten another entry, I think, maybe after this break. I didn't follow up the next day, which was sad, which was sad. And then I went to, because gold was a bit difficult for me to take them down. You can get, it's it's the risks of you taking that trade is very high, because one, it was difficult for me, so I wasn't finding any entry. So I went to other currency, but this time around I went to Euro USD. Went to check on Euro USD. You can see I didn't add it to my collection. So I saw Euro USD coming closer to this zone, which I took a loss. Coming closer to this zone, you can see that Euro USD made a break of structure around this zone. So this is where price took. You can see after this touch, price came all the way down to the side and went up again, breaking the structure. So my zone was around this side, so I saw a reaction around this zone. Took a buys around here. I entered my full position around here. I entered some position around here, and I was expecting the next day. I was expecting retracement. Price retraced, but as you can see that after price retrace, you can see that there wasn't much momentum. So I took a deep loss over it, because after price retrace, I added another position to it. I was up, I think, 50 pips or something like that. Yeah, I was up 50 pips. No, I don't really know. Was it 50 or 30 pips? Okay, I was up 40 pips thereabout. So I could have taken this trade. I could have just taken this profit 1:4, but I didn't. I went up, added another position here, and price didn't go further up again, and it was just going down and down and down. And so I took a deep loss here, because I was like, everything met my criteria, timing, everything, and that's why I went in a little bit like heavy on this, and yeah, it really went on hard on me. So alright, then on I think this trade was on. So I took this trade on Friday, which the timing wasn't right, everything wasn't right, but I took it anyway. Price came all the way to, like, I used a specific range this side. I waited for price to come and tap around this zone, which was a psychological 4,000 level, and yeah, so I took it. And I entered around, I think, here, thereabout, this side, which price was going well in my favor until 2 o'clock. My money, what made me lose on this trade was one, my management wasn't good, and two, I didn't plan on this trade, because I should have considered here as a stronghold, and even here you can see that there's a double bottom here. So like everything was off for me. I didn't know. I just didn't know why I took this trade. Trust me, just because of this touch. And yeah, and this touch, you can see that this touch wasn't that strong to be like to say that, oh yeah, we are going to reverse or something like that. You can see still people want to buy. So I should have considered that, but I don't know why I took this trade. And I took a loss over here, and yeah, and I was contemplating between this trade and this trade. This was the best trade for the week. I had a trend. I think price was compressing around this side, and you can see there was a squeeze. Price was compressing around this side. Your zone, my zone is supposed to be at the tip. Then easy peasy for me. Sorry, so let me swap this. Sell to the downside, even to this range. Yeah, about. And price tweet. Trump tweeted, I think tariffs, potential tariffs on China. He said he'll be increasing the tariffs on China, and this was the outcome of it. And that's why gold too was a little bit strong, because it created uncertainty and people started buying gold. And by my next week, I'm seeing gold prices to be going up, really up, because looking at the way people have Trump has created uncertainty and the market just tanked just like that. You can see that here. So yeah, probably we'll be seeing more sales on this side, and we'll be seeing more. Price went 1,300 points, which is crazy, man. 1,300 points could just change somebody's life. It's a huge amount of pips. And yeah, so I think that is it. I took a trade here, and I took another trade on GR2, which was on Thursday. I think Friday morning. I took a trade here. I was trying to continue the buys. Let me clear this. I didn't get enough confirmation, but I was just trying to continue the buys. But I realized that price didn't break this side clearly. You can see that there is a multiple rejection around this side. So yeah, that was what I was supposed to consider. You can see still price has taken this side, and it was a weak side. So that was what I was supposed to consider, and probably rather consider taking a sell instead. You get me? I was supposed to flip the odds, but I don't know why I was so much locked into the sells. I forgot to maybe consider selling or anything. Consider selling. Yeah, so my mistake was this structure. I didn't consider the break of structure. It wasn't clear, and I had brought my demand zone here thinking this one is a liquidity, which is wrong, because when I turn on the session, so I can see that there was a name. The ASN session low is here, so that was what I was thinking, but you can see that I was typically wrong. I was wrong. I don't know why I took this trade. Trust me, I don't know why I took this trade. Yeah. It's all beginning to make sense for me right now. When I turned on this one, I was like, oh, okay. Because you can see that there was a reaction here, a consolidation around this zone. Yeah, you can see a consolidation here, and immediately the NYC landing session opened, price began to tank, and after that price retraced. So I was supposed to be active around this zone. Price retraced, and you can see the price dropped from here all the way to this side. A massive move. This was around, let me say, if I had taken this trade, it would be around, let me say, 500 pips there about. So all the indices, everything tanked because of what? Because of Trump's tweets. You can see that BTC2 tanked yesterday. A massive drop on BTC. Massive drop. Just one tweet has cleared everything. People who have invested from here, or they just one tweet just cleared one. Took one candle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of investment. price has taken it all. So the downside here is taking everything to this side. So yeah, this week was really crazy, and you can see more volume. There's so much volume as compared to like this year, compared to the previous years. So much volume, so much volume. Yeah, well, we begin to take advantage of it.